You found a knife, friends? Or is it your knife?
What? I just found it, I promise.
Oh my gosh. Would you two just shut up?
Last time I remember, you two were the best of friends.
Until she became a murderer!
You're more suspicious. You're accusing other people. Plus, you were so reluctant to go into the basement? Like you were hiding something.
Yeah. Why were you scared, Lynn? Was it because somehow there was a dead body there, and you knew that?
Of course I didn't! How could you accuse me of that?
Best friends just a mere few hours ago. Now fighting like enemies.
Shut up, Gabby!
Just saying. We aren't going to figure out who did this if we squabble amongst ourselves.
Ylva's right. Because in truth, we're all under threat now. And if we fight amongst ourselves, then the killer is obviously going to get the better of us. If we want to make it out alive, we have to work together.
Won't that, mean working with the killer?
We don't know who the killer actually is, though. So that part is unavoidable.
What about Michael or Lola?
What do you mean? What about them exactly?
Michael is literally just sitting here reading, and Lola is quietly, constantly writing in her notebook. Both of them have something to hide. I sense it.
What was that about me?
What do you have to say for yourself? Defend yourself.
I don't have to defend myself to anybody. I know I didn't do that, and that's all I have to say.
Really? That's your only rebuttal? Well, Michael?
I don't have anything to say.
That's so helpful.
Ignore them. They clearly have nothing useful to say. And anyway, if either of them is the murderer, then theoretically, we don't have to work together with the murderer because I don't see either of them wanting to work as a team.
And who do you think it is, Chelsea?
I mean, I haven't deciphered that yet. I'm not in a position to accuse people, likely wrongly, at this early stage in the investigation.
You make it sound like a crime scene.
Duh! It is a crime scene.
I think it's you, Samia.
What?
You have far too much to say for yourself. Plus, you keep accusing people. Being quiet doesn't mean you're a cold-blooded killer.
Thanks.
You'd really... Well, I think it's you.
Sam!
Please, guys.
I don't see why one little small thing has to change things between the people you were close with just a few hours ago.
Small things? Excuse me?
Whatever.
As you can see, Gabby here doesn't care about anything.
I've learnt not to care.
So have I.
Then why do you care?
Who said I did?
Right.
I lost almost my entire family when I was 8 years old. Big deal.
And that taught you not to care about anything.
Yep. I've never really cared about anything since that day.
What happened?
I'm not telling any of you, so don't ask.
Well, okay then.
I'm sure you have personal things that you'd rather keep, well, personal.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Moving back to the original topic, we think the death happened today, right? Then, assuming it happened this morning, who has a reliable alibi?
Well, I suppose us three were all together.
Gabs and I were together all morning. We were playing a lot of card games.
Except that one time in which you went to the bathroom and said you'd be 5 minutes and you ended up being 30 minutes.
I stopped off to talk to Miss Chowdhury.
Is that true, Miss Chowdhury?
Oh, wait. Yes. Chelsea did stop by to speak to me sometime this morning.
See, Gabs? You really think I'd do something like that? You're just as bad as everyone else in this room. I'd never accuse you of that.
Sorry.
Anyhow, I thought you weren't bothered about this killer.
Well, I'd rather not be killed.
I don't think anyone wants to be...
I think you did it, Gabriella.
You haven't said an entire word this meeting, or at least barely, and then you just throw that out there? Excuse me?
You don't seem to care about anything.
That's just her personality. Uncaring.
Thanks.
Hang on, what's that in your pocket, Gabriella?
My pocket knife? I carry it around all the time.
That is true, by the way, for anyone skeptical.
Not defending my sister, but I also have a pocket knife. It's in my locker.
But why is Gabby carrying one around?
Why has the blame suddenly drifted over to me?
Because you're suspicious.
Shut up, Chels.
I still think it's Lynn.
What?
I agree with Rins.
You would?
Stop! If we're going to find out who did this, we have to stop squabbling amongst ourselves. Have you all learnt nothing?
You're right about that.
I will avenge you, James.